win last year. They haven't won a playoff game since January of '91. That's the longest active drought in the league. But for the first time in 6 years, it was a season without a playoff appearance as they limped home last season 6-9-1.
None of us really anticipated that either. So they realized where some of their deficiencies lay. And one of them, speed outside. And they ended up drafting John Ross out of Washington, who ran a 4.22 40-yard dash at the Combine, and also added a big-time back in Joe Mixon, who can run and catch with equal proficiency.
Dalton throwing on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So the sack, and now it's third and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Throwing, Dalton. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens making their way out, and is this a pivotal year for them? And I ask that because of this. You look at, they won Super Bowl 47, Charles, but they've missed the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years, including 8 and 8 a year ago.
It is a pivotal year because they are so used to being in that mix, even though they have to deal with Pittsburgh in their own division, even though they have to deal with Cincinnati in their own division. They're used to being a playoff team, but one thing has held them back, their offense. They haven't been a top 10 offense since 1997, and in the draft, they spent their first 4 picks on defense.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now third and 10. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it first and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Mixon. Big hold to the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
If Joe Mixon plays up to his potential, Cincinnati got a draft steal getting him in the 2nd round.
Strong runner. Now, he's built like a rock, 230 pounds.
Yeah, and he moves like a little guy. He's one of those players that you can use in any situation. Short yardage runner, heck, you want to give him to the perimeter, he can take off and beat you with his speed, and definitely catches the ball in the backfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And now to the air, Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week one. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run here with Mixon, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go play action here on first down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. First and 10 for Dalton. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A.J. Green, 45 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. To throw now on first down. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Alex Collins, 49 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And Dalton to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Defense showing blitz. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Go. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth.
John Brown past the 20. 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Dalton, 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Second down, Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And it is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A Bengal first down, Dalton hitting LaFell. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Dalton here from the gun. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On play action, they'll throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, Collins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on first down. He'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They're going to try and throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Some things you just accept as fact in the NFL. And one that is true, the Baltimore Ravens are going to attack you on defense and create turnovers and takeaways. Their secondary had 18 interceptions in 2016.
That was tied for the most in the league. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And it's up and good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen?
And he loses the football a second time. And the Bengals grab it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Now, that's a rare sight indeed, but one that their fans hope that they'll see much more of in 2017. A takeaway.
Yeah, only 3 fumbles recovered last year, tied for fewest in the National Football League. Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
To Mixon on the check down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now he'll escape to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw here, Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Immediate dividends from their number 1 pick, Charles. They expect, obviously, big things from him.
And he's already starting to deliver. But here's the question I've got for you. Who gets the first football? Because, when you score your first touchdown in the NFL, they give you the ball, right?
Right.
Who's going to get it? Does it go to mom? Grandma? Wife? Girlfriend? Where does it go? High school coach? Who gets it?
Why isn't he putting that in his own trophy case?
Well, that would be a little bit selfish now, wouldn't it? What about all the people that helped him get there?
Well, what are you going to do, cut it up in 30 pieces?
Good point. He gets to keep it.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On first, they go right back to Collins, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They run it here with Oliver. Extend, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Oliver, 52 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of it.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And now running right through it. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. John Brown, 53 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he's able to put it through. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Cincinnati. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Andy Dalton. And able to find Green. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now Mixon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Dalton to his big target, Eifert, for the Cincinnati first. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down following the run. Operating from the gun, Dalton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, Dalton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And the seemingly endless drive continues. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. Now they run with Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brandon Flowers. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead. It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They go again with Collins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Ross on the return. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
All right, here's Dalton. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing, Dalton. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Here's a first down run with Collins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. This is Collins on the toss. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the 4th quarter there. They'll set up a throw. And Jacksonville, they have moved out in front late. A win would be their first of the young season. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And now the spin. And some room to work. He's at the 50, 30, the 20. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final score line, and that is the final act of this game. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Ravens, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll just about do it.